Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So let's get to know each other. We can introduce ourselves with a name and very briefly say what we do. Okay. So and then we invite another person. So it's important to see each other. Okay. My name is Doris Sommer. I teach Latin American literature at Harvard University, and I facilitate pretexts. Let me invite Safia to introduce herself. And then you invite someone else.
Thank you very much. My name is Safia Johnson Gatama from Nigeria, from the State University. That's where I'm working. I'm an IIAS fellow, Ife Institute of Advanced Studies here in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Okay, let me call Stella. No, not call my Nigerian people.
Okay, and in general, let's try to invite people we don't know. That's what invitations are for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Stella. I am the new office manager of Cultural Agents. Nice to meet you, everyone. And here I don't speak English very well, but I try to speak a lot. I try to understand everything, everywhere everyone say.
What's your native language, Stella?
Español. I'm living in Mexico.
Okay.
So, Joao, this is your turn.
Okay, thanks. So my name is João Correia. I'm based in São Paulo, Brazil. I'm trained as an art historian, and one of the things I've been doing the last few years is to play with the pretext methodology that I discovered at Casa Documenta in 2022. And it's an honor to be here, like formally be introduced to you and to Doris, because so far I've been reading the books and seeing the website and improvising.
My screen has went over.
And I call, let's see, Ari Fleisig-Kohn to continue.
Hi everyone, my name is Ari, and I just graduated from Harvard. I just graduated from undergrad, and I will pass it to Alejandra.
This is S, yeah? Yes.
Hi, my name is Alejandra. I am an artist, and I discovered pretext in LASA very recently, where I met Doris. And I currently work at a school. Well, it has been 16 years, that has a differential department in a way, and it has research classes. So I teach research, like art-based research classes to kids and teenagers. So I pass it to, let me see, Nicole.
Hi, good morning. Can you listen to me? I don't know, my microphone, it's a bit weird. Perfect. So my name is Nicole Leschhorn. I live in the Dominican Republic. I work at Instituto 512, where I support the design and development of educational projects, learning experiences, and resources for teachers and school leaders. I'll pass it to Marilupe.
Hi, I'm Marilupe. I'm from Mexico. I work with Estela, and I facilitate pretext. I have been facilitating for about 2 years, and it's been very exciting. And I'm here to keep up with the methodology and to know each other. Let's pass it to Bojana Kovacevic.
Excellent. Thank you, Marilupe. Hi to everyone. I'm teach Latin American literatures and cultures at the University of Novi Sad, Serbia. I met Doris in Paris, and it was really a wonderful moment that opened this possibility. So I thank her really very much for this. I would also maybe like to say that I'm translator. I have translated more than 40 books from Spanish to Serbian. And I also do all kind of translation and interpretation. That is a kind of like parallel life that I really adore. I'm so happy to meet you, and I really hope that we will have great time together and that it will continue with some collaborations in the future. Thank you. So I would pass now to Tayo. Tayo? Okay.
Thank you, Vijana. My name is Tayo Weye. I'm a trained sociocultural anthropologist. I work in the UK, in a university in the UK in Glasgow, and I teach both undergraduates and postgraduates research methodology and some aspect of management too. I had my experience with Pretext as an accidental facilitator last year, where Professor Doris quoted me to facilitate a session, which was quite interesting. And I'm here to delve more, discover more, and get much more empowered in the world of Pretext. I call on Salvador.
Hello, thank you. I am from Argentina, but I live in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. I teach anthropology. I do political anthropology, and my fieldwork is mostly in Peru and Bolivia. I will call, excuse me if I can spell it well, Owortukwu Anguri.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Owortukwu Anguri. I am an educationist and...
We cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
Something.
Can you hear me?
Okay, please fix it.
No.
Okay, I think it's clear.
Try.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. My name is Amaria Hochukwu. I'm an educationist and a data analyst. I got an idea about Pretext, the last IIS Fellow Institute last year, and yeah, I hope to learn so much from here and get to meet people soon.
So you're supposed to call someone else.
Oh, okay. I will pass it over to Miriam Alike.
Someone.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending where you're joining us from. My name is Miriam Ngozi Alike. I teach philosophy at the Department of Philosophy, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. And my area of specialization is philosophy, metaphysics, and cultural studies. I joined the pre-test reading during IIAS last year, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm here to learn more. Thank you for the opportunity. I'll call Alejandra Diaz to introduce him or her. So thank you. Hope I pronounced it correctly.
I already introduced myself, Miriam.
I think she has introduced herself.
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. Okay. Ari, come on.
I already went, but I don't know if Cecilia has gone.
I haven't introduced myself. I don't mind doing it if it's okay.
Go ahead, Lisa, and then I can do it.
Oh, okay, great. Hi, my name is Lisa Rubio. I'm from the Dominican Republic as well. I work at Instituto 512. What we do in my area is that we implement the learning activities that Nicole's team, that she introduced herself a few minutes before, designed. So we are the ones who make sure that when we implement something, the participant receives what's been planned and that the facilitator does what we want in terms of learning outcomes and design. So I can pass it to, sorry, Cecilia?
Sure, thank you. Yeah, my name is Cecilia. I teach leadership and ethics at the University Internacional de Desarrollo. And we have a partnership with the University of London. So I'm here in Paraguay. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to the class. I can pass to Marie Claire.
Hi, everyone. I'm also at the Universidad Internacional de Desarrollo, or the International Development University here in Paraguay. I'm an associate dean, and I'm also a social science researcher. And this is my first introduction to Pretext, so I'm very happy to be here. And I'm not sure if everyone has gone. Oh, Maria Garcia, I think, hasn't gone.
Hello, I'm Maria. I'm trained as a philosopher. I come from Spain. I studied in London, and I'm based between Brazil and Europe, working with the University of Manchester and Fundación Itaú in research in creative and cultural policies development. And I'm now based in Venice for a bit till the end of the year to work in the education department of the Guggenheim Collection Museum here in Venice. I met Doris in Manchester, actually, and ever since I've been following Pretext and the methodology. So I'm super happy to be here. Thank you. Has everyone's, is there anyone I could pass the word to? Misa.
Hi,
Okay.
everyone. I'm Misa Roncaroli, and I'm very happy to be here. I recently completed the Pretext in emergency with Dr. Sara Uboldi. I am in Italy, and it was a great experience, and I want to learn more and to understand this fantastic methodology. Thank you, and sorry for my English. I want to perhaps
This is peace.
Salvador. No, he speaks already. I don't know who is not
Peace. I think that's
peace.
peace.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
We do not hear you. We do not hear you.
Who is, excuse me, who has not, Lisa Rubio?
No?
No?
Okay.
Yes, I already did it.
Okay.
Let's see, Andrew, I think, yeah, please.
Oh, thanks so much for the opportunity. I am Ochana Andrew Michael from Uganda. I am a teacher of physics and mathematics. I teach the levels of lower secondary. I am also a national teacher trainer of UNEB. We teach teachers on how to do with project work. I am so happy to be here and delighted to meet different people. It's my first time to join here. I am ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Thanks so much.
Okay, maybe you can invite Peace again in case her microphone works.
Okay, let me at this particular time invite Peace.
Okay, we'll catch Peace soon when her microphone works. So after we do anything in pretext, we make a short pause and we ask, what did we do? In conventional classrooms, teachers ask, what did we learn? And that's not a good question because either students repeat what you told them or they say nothing, right? What did we learn is a very unproductive question. But what did we do, if you just did something, elicits some reflection. So if anyone wants to start with what did we do, I'll start. Oh, Lisa raised her hand. Just come in. Don't
Oh, sorry. It's for me, what we did is getting to know who we're doing this with. For me, it was so nice hearing about countries that I only know the name. Getting to know someone now, I think it's very unique. And we are a very mixed group. And I think the discussions that we're going to have are going to be very interesting and enlightening.
Okay. Someone else?
We also got to listen to one another.
Yeah. I want to add that we had to remember to invite someone else. Usually when we speak in class, we just make a contribution, we're proud of ourselves, and we stop. But with pretext, we're always inviting someone else. It's an excuse to hear, as Nicole said, to listen to one another. Any other reflection?
But I think I saw that we were able to also know the disciplines, not just knowing the geographical location of everyone, but the discipline. Like I was able to see the connection between Salvador being an anthropologist and I called an anthropologist. Such a connection.
Okay, when we do a more involved activity, everyone makes a contribution in the what did we do? Everyone. Because democracy, as some people like to remind us, is an obligation to participate. It's not just the right. If we don't participate, we're allowing other people to do the work for us, and that becomes dangerous. Kasim and Maria Luisa, are your cameras on?
Perhaps I come two
yes,
times.
I see.
Because in the computer, the camera is not
very good.
on. And so I say, okay, with the
Okay,
phone.
so I see that Misa and Maria Luisa are the same. And
Absolutely.
Kasim, who is Kasim? There you are.
Yes, thank you. I'm Kazim Ali.
Okay.
Nigeria Maritime University. So I
Yes.
apologize for coming late.
Okay.
I have issues with my connection. So
All right.
now I'm going to where I can sit.
Okay, good.
All right. I'm still on the way to get it. So I want to transit from my place to another place.
Okay. So let's start with our protocol. Anyone can see the protocol on our website, pre-texts.org. I'll write it down for everyone in case you haven't seen it. Pretexts.org, and you'll see the how button. It's the protocol, but we won't go there now. We'll just do it. And the very first thing that we do before step one is an icebreaker. Because if we don't lose our inhibitions, I like to say if we don't lose our dignity, we don't proceed. Yeah. So I want to propose an icebreaker, and the facilitator next time will propose his or her own icebreaker. I will facilitate today. We have 4 facilitations after today. So please decide when you want to be a facilitator during this process. We'll have the chance to invite 4 people to just take over and do the whole protocol, okay? So since I just appointed myself, I will start by suggesting an icebreaker. And if we were in person, there are many opportunities. You can look them up in a book by Augusto Boal. We have some Brazilians here and friends of Brazil. You know Augusto Boal. He has a book called Games for Actors and Non-Actors. So everybody is caught in that. Games for actors and non-actors. And if we were together, we could do interactive icebreakers. But right now, let's do something we can do, each one of us. So we'll call it opposites. When I say up, leave your hands down. When I say down, raise your hands. Got it? Okay. Down. Down. Aha. Okay. Now we'll add a couple of opposites. If I say right, move your head left. If I say left, move your head right. Got it? Yeah. Okay. Left. Up. Right. Left. Down. Okay, now let's make it more complicated. When I say laugh, please cry. When I say cry, please laugh. Got it? Okay, down. Laugh. Ooh. Right. Cry. Ha 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 ha. Down. Up. Right. Cry. Ha ha ha. Okay. You got the idea. Just imagine you're with a group of people in a room and adding more and more opposites. Because the idea is to make mistakes, as I say, to lose your dignity. You didn't get it right, that's the point. Because it went quickly. Joao, do you recognize some of these games from Boal?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
book you mentioned.
Okay. And then let's just try another one. And you can look up the book for next time. Make a circle with your hand and a cross with your foot at the same time. With your foot, a cross, with your hand, a circle. See if you can do that. All right, now make a cross with your hand and a circle with your foot. All right, now if we were looking at each other, we would be ridiculous because it's very hard to do. It's a simple problem. Okay, Cecilia is laughing. All right, did we lose a little bit of dignity? Yes? All right, now we can start. So the first step in pretexts is to hear someone read out loud while we draw something. Or crumble paper, do anything manual. Twist a piece of wire, anything manual. This is what we learned from 2 sources. One is the tobacco factories all over the Caribbean. And the Caribbean, as you know, includes New York City and Sevilla in Spain. Anywhere people made tobacco, made cigars, is a place where workers hired readers, professional readers with beautiful voices and good memory, to read to them while they worked. Tobacco rollers were skilled artisans. They did not want to be bored, so they hired with their own money professional readers. That's why you still have a brand of cigars today called Romeo and Juliet or Monte Cristo. There used to be a brand of cigars called Karl Marx. The tobacco factories were where the first labor unions were developed all over the world. I learned from a German colleague whose office looks like a tobacco factory with the arches, exactly, that this is where the German Socialist Party developed, in tobacco factories. Okay, so this is a workers' tradition of intelligent, in fact, a workers' intelligentsia. Many of the workers were illiterate, but they were all intellectuals. This is Gramsci's vision of everyone being an intellectual. Yeah. So we have a reader. I asked Maria Garcia to be our reader today. Some of you were asking how to access the documents that we sent, but we will send it again and after the reading if you want to see it. But right now, please take a piece of paper, a notebook, a pen, or some material you want to sew, anything manual, anything manual. We learned it from the tobacco rollers and from Maria Montessori. Maria Montessori understood what neurologists are telling us now, that eye, hand, and brain coordination go together. Always. You don't know what to do with your hands. They can do so many things. Your brain tells you what to do. So using your hands means using your brain. It's so simple. And so when teachers tell students not to doodle and not to draw, they're not doing any pedagogical work, good work. They're limiting students. So, Maria, are you ready to read? Are we ready to use our hands? Yes? Left, right? Okay, nothing. Please. Read.
Thank you. A Voice Through the Window, a Puerto Rican in New York, Jesus Colon, 1961. When I was born in Cayey, my hometown in Puerto Rico, we lived in a house in back of which was a big cigar factory. Every morning, starting around 10, a clear, strong voice coming from the big factory came through my window. It had a tinge of the oratorical in it. One morning, my boyish curiosity was aroused beyond endurance. I went through the backyard to one of the ground floor windows of the cigar factory. There were about 150 cigar makers, each one sitting in front of tables that looked like old-fashioned roll-top desks, covered with all kinds of tobacco leaves. The cigar makers, with their heads bent over their work, listened intently. In the vast hall of the factory, I looked for the source of the voice to which they were listening. There was a man sitting on a chair on a platform. The platform had a thin wooden railing around it, except for the opening where a short, steep, and narrow wooden staircase connected the platform with the floor below. Later, upon inquiring, I came to know that the man upon the platform was responsible for the clear, strong voice. He was called el lector, the reader. His job was to read to the cigar makers while they were rolling cigars. Their workers paid 15 to 25 cents per week each to the reader. In the morning, the reader used to read the daily paper and some working class weeklies or monthlies that were published or received from abroad. In the afternoon, he would read from a novel by Zola, Balzac, Hugo, or from a book by Kropotkin, Malatesta, or Karl Marx. Famous speeches like Castellar's or Spanish classical novels like Cervantes' Don Quixote were also read aloud by el lector. So, you were amazed by the phenomenon of cigar makers who hardly knew how to read and write, discussing books like Zola's Germinal, Balzac's Père Goriot, or Kropotkin's Fields, Factories and Workshops, during the mild Puerto Rican evenings in the public square. Yes, the reader was a very important person in the cigar factory and in the general life of the cigar makers. He was usually something of a narrator and an actor, ready to strike a pose at the least provocation. So, through my early boyhood, this voice of the reader, coming defiant and resonant from the cigar factory through my window, used to enchant and instruct me in the style of these great French and Spanish novelists and the ideas of their various schools of thought. Frankly speaking, at the tender age, I rather preferred the straight stories of Zola or Balzac to the ideological architecture of the thinkers, most of whose concepts went over my head. But one thing is certain. My ear got accustomed to hearing the repetition of certain words and phrases, which, as I grew up, I came to understand more clearly. Sometimes, when I'm in a meditative mood, I just close my eyes and isolate myself from my surroundings. Then I transport myself to my childhood in Puerto Rico. I can see that window and listen to that voice reading from the adventures of Don Quixote or the miseries and persecutions suffered by Jean Valjean, books and characters that will be remembered many years after the latest Hood unit has been read and forgotten. The cigar factory reader was something more. He was usually connected with the socialist movement. He was the town orator for the baptismal parties, weddings, ceremonies, or eulogies when death took away one of the more or less prominent persons in the town. Sometimes the reader joined the cigar maker's conversations at one of the benches in the public square. On such occasions, everybody was waiting for any pearl of wisdom that might drop from his mouth. This would be favorably compared with the latest harangue from our town mayor or the sermon of last Sunday given by the priest at the Catholic Church, with the rose-colored dome, where most of us had been baptized. Some of these readers became very famous throughout the cigar manufacturing towns of Puerto Rico. There was one who at the very end of the day's work used to close the book he was reading and continue to read from memory to the workers. Some of the cigar makers had taken the trouble of bringing a copy of the book to work in order to follow the reader from his closed book just to see if he left something out. The reader never did. These feats of memory encouraged many workers and even boys like myself to try memorizing well-known passages like the introductory paragraph of Don Quixote, with which we started to like and then to love literature and the enlightened drinkers of mankind. I still hear this voice through the window of my childhood. Sometimes I listen to the same themes today, sometimes in Spanish, most of the time in English, from die halls and squares of this New York of ours. Sometimes this voice comes through the radio, from Europe and Asia, crystallized now in pamphlets and books that have shaken the world to its foundations. But always the theme is the same as the readers from the cigar maker's factory, coming to my home in my childhood's past. Always the same voice of the reader of my boyhood memories, but now clearer, stronger, surer, devoid of rhetoric, based on facts and history. This voice seems to be saying now, as it said through the reader's mouth in my distant childhood, the confusions, misunderstandings, disillusions, defections, and momentary defeats will be overcome. In the end, we will keep on struggling and learning from struggle. The workers and their allies will win all over the world.
Thank you so much, Maria. Applause to the reader. Wonderful. Wonderful. So those of us who have been in pretext workshops or seen the website know what the second step is. Does anyone want to say what the second step is after we hear a reading? We ask the text a question. We ask the text a question. In a conventional classroom, it's the teacher who asks the students a question, as if the students were objects of scrutiny. Students are not objects of scrutiny. They are investigators. They are the scrutinizers. They are the intellectuals. They're not the victims of a teacher's authority. So we all ask the text a question, and we'll write it down on whatever screen you would like as a draft, And then when I give a prompt, you will paste it on a Google Doc, please, that I will share with you soon. Okay? It's important to prepare the question before you paste it on the Google Doc, because if you see other people's questions, you may be influenced by them and lose your originality or your naivete. Yeah? So we'll prepare the questions before we paste them. And if you want to see the text in order to prepare your question, it's now available. You can open it up. I sent the link to A Voice from the Window in chat, and now it's open for everyone's access. If you have any trouble, please tell me. Go to your chat screen and click on it. Does it open? Yes? Okay. So let's take 5 minutes, and then I will share the document to post your question. You'll copy and paste your question on the new document in 5 minutes, okay? Do we have any questions, recommendations, doubts right now about what to do? Okay, I will let you make your questions. Who wants to be the timekeeper? I have 38. So at 45, no, 43 will end. Maria, you were the reader. Okay, you can be the timekeeper too. Fine. Tell us when we have 1 minute left, okay? Yeah.
Doris, can you send me the link again? Because I had to log out and now the chat is gone.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've got 1 minute left. Cecilia, you have to ask a question directly to the text. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, I think it may be time to post our questions. Are we ready? Huh? Here it comes. Here's a here's the link. Oh, one moment, please. Okay, tell me if you get the link to the question page. Yes?
I have access, but I cannot edit.
Oh,
Like,
you
I
cannot
cannot
edit. You're
write.
right. You're right. Let me change that. Thank you. Okay, now you should be able to edit. Thank you. And the idea is to have the questions ready and just to paste them. Advice for our next sessions. Okay, that's why this should be instantaneous. We have our questions ready and we paste them. Okay, so for our next sessions, you know that that's a time-saving element. And now that we have questions on the screen, read them. I will read them, and each one of us will adopt a question in order to respond to it. Maybe we know an answer, or maybe we want to speculate, or maybe we're just interested in the question and we want to respond in some way. So the way to adopt a question is to put a color around it. For example, I just put a color around number 2. I may not keep it. I don't want to identify myself as having adopted that. The questions are anonymous. Our choice is anonymous, and the responses we make are anonymous. The idea here, and we'll reflect on it in the what did we do, is to have freedom, not to be identified with a question or an answer. Okay? So continue to adopt questions. In 2 minutes, we will respond to the questions. Okay, now everyone please adopt a question if you have not adopted one yet. And how long do you think we should take to respond? 5 minutes, 8 minutes? 5. Yes? Are we ready? Okay, you chose your question. And you see the reason we color them is that everyone adopts one question and everyone gets adopted. Yeah. So let's start. I have 8:49. So at 8:54, we will read each other's answers. Yeah?
Can I ask a quick question,
Please,
Doris?
please.
So some of these questions, or most of them, I would say, don't have a set answer. So I didn't choose this question, but one of them is, for example, how did the reader become the reader? So would you just maybe make up a fictional account of how you think that happened, or
You speculate. It doesn't have to be fictional. You know, what research does is check out hypotheses. Yes? Okay, so make a hypothesis, a speculation, and then you have something to look up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good question. Anybody else have a question? Okay, Kasim, I would like you to turn on your camera, please, and the same for Andrew. Without seeing each other, we're not, as I say, responsible to one another. It's very important in a classroom to sit in circles and not in rows. We have to look at each other. Without that, there's no civics, there's no ethics. So please get used to just everyone in your face. Yeah. Okay, in 4 minutes, we'll read each other's questions and answers. Okay, we can start to read each other. And let's say in 3 or 4 minutes, we'll gather to ask, what did we do? Which is a reflection on everything until this point, except for the warm-up. How are we doing? Do we still need time to read? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Doris, hi, I'm reading the questions and their answers, and I see that some questions do not have answers. When we're working with a group, we must tell them every question needs an answer, or we can just leave it like that.
Well, this is our first meeting, right? This is our first meeting. People will get used to adopting a question. And when you do it in person, and you remember this, Lisa, when we did this, when we do it in person, we take a question off of the clothesline and then we put it back. And people who don't sit at their desks and write an answer are visible to other people. So peer pressure helps us make sure that everyone writes. We want to be anonymous here, right? But in person, the peer pressure works best. And in our next session, we hope that everyone will adopt a question.
Thank you.
Okay, so are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah. And what are we ready to do?
To
We
share
did
what
an
we've done.
activity. So at the end of every activity, we ask,
What did you
What
do?
did we do?
What we do.
what did we do? And each one of us please, when we answer, what did we do? We invite the next person. And that way we don't have any silence. And since everyone is obliged to say something, and look how difficult it is to remember who spoke and who did not. We're attentive to everyone on the screen. That's part of our ethics and collaboration. We remember, we should, or we ask for advice. So anyone start and invite the next person. What did we do?
I would like to start. I feel like this helped us slow down, listen with curiosity, and with the questions, like we began to see different perspectives. I invite Salvador.
The first one, right? Or which one?
No, this is a reflection on the activity.
Sorry. Well, I don't know, because we are starting, but I think it's we can, after reading, stay with the text. We are doing an activity that allow us to continue inside the text. Staying inside. And I will call Lisa.
Thank you, Salvador. For me, it's being curious and offering a response no matter what the response is. And I'm going to pass it to Misa.
Thank you. I think we connect through the text, and a little bit we connect also each other, because I understand how someone can see or not see special things in the text. And I pass to Boiana.
Thank you. I think that we had interaction with the text, and that was a kind of creation as well, because we had to create and to make ourselves creative. And we also had solidarity with our colleagues, because we had to understand, to give the answer, to somehow connect and communicate. I saw a lot of communication in this activity, and I liked it. So now I'm calling, just a second, Ari.
Thank you. I think that we all had the chance to be teachers and learners in this activity, and we identified and then de-identified and identified again, and I think that was a very we started a dialogue with ourselves and with each other. And I'll pass to Kasim.
Thank you. In this activity, we try to understand the text, and so we try to practice communication and understanding in a community of in a gathering. Yeah. Thank you. And I pass to Miriam.
Thank you. Semiotics from the text helps us to navigate our life experiences and memories with what we're listening to, and it helps us to be curious and integrate in the next episode or in the next line, reflecting in our memories, having imageries of what was happening. Because when I was listening, I was having imagination of the man who is the orator reading, and the faces, and how the people there, about 150 cigar makers, what they were thinking, and what actually they ought to do. And I was also wondering why they were able to pay money to the orator as to read. And I now understood, in as much that this
Okay,
is a
Miriam,
sort of
please excuse me for interrupting. All of these reflections are brief because we all speak. Yeah?
right. Okay. Thank you. Let me call Alejandria. Thank you.
Thanks. What did we did? We allowed ourselves like to get to know each other a little bit more by reading both our questions and our answers. Now I'm going to pass it to Tayo.
Thank you. What we did was to start a conversation of clarity and giving clarity in the process. I'll call on Nicole.
Nicole spoke, even though your microphone is off now. But go ahead.
Cecilia.
Thank you so much. For me, the first things I think we wrote. I wrote. I'm so used to working with ChatGPT and AI that I'm not writing anymore on my own. So first things we wrote, then we were very creative of, I don't know, just imagining things, and we use our imagination. And I think I used another piece of my brain. So thank you. I talked to Estela.
Hi, I'm learning to listen and value what the others have to say. It's very important for me, listeners. So I try to write a picture, and then I try to understand the reading and comprehension in English. It's so difficult for me. And then I wrote a question, and it's a very interesting listen the others. And I say peace.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, with this activity, I think we were able to see the text from everyone's perspective. Some of the questions, I probably had a different response to it, and I was surprised to see different responses to that same question. So it helps us see different reflections, different ideas from the text. And I would like to call Bujana.
I've already spoke.
Oh, sorry, Baba. Angori.
Okay. I think there's a connection between reading, writing, and listening. And apart from that, by reading or listening, we get to connect, to synthesize the text, and then create a mental picture. And then later on, we go through what others have, questions that others have asked, and then we're able to ask our own questions as well. And respond. So yeah, I pass over to Joao Correa.
Hi, thank you, Anne-Marie. I think we exercised judgment in at least two instances. First, we judged how much we understood the initial reading. And second, to what extent am I comfortable to answer this question or to speculate on the answer? And I'll pass it on. Let me see who did not speak. Nicole has spoken. Yes. So Maria Luisa spoke. Marie Claire.
Hi, thank you. So what I enjoyed was seeing the different perspectives, not only in the questions, but also the answers. I felt like I got to know this group a little bit better. And I think Maria, who read, hasn't spoken yet.
Thank you. So to me, what I loved about this activity was that it gave me the chance to reread the text again. And yeah, a text that maybe in a different context I wouldn't have read more than once. With this activity, it allowed me to engage with it again, also with the premise of asking itself a question. I realized it made me excited about it to like read it again, to ask a question to the text. I'll pass the word to Cecilia. Did you already make a contribution? Yes. Hi. Marilupe? Perfect. Marilupe.
Yeah. Well, I think we deepen in the lecture with the questions, and we well, like some of have already said that it awakened our curiosity and imagination, and the questions may have had a very different answers. So it's enriching for everybody. And Doris, I think you haven't said anything, Doris.
Yeah, I haven't said anything. I've been taking notes to say something that hasn't been said yet because, you know, that's the advantage of speaking late. You get to learn from people. So what I want to say that with a very simple prompt, ask a text a question, you know, we exercise critical thinking. We don't talk about critical thinking. And we also thank each other for cold calling us. When a teacher calls you, you're upset or resentful or scared, but we've been thanking each other. And the question of learning from each other's perspectives, we talk a lot about diversity and inclusion, right? But here we are, we're practicing it with a simple prompt. Everyone ask a question and adopt someone else. Okay, I want to adopt Andrew now to speak with his reflection.
Okay, thanks so much. I learned what we did is reading through the context. By the time we read through the context, that means we are improving on creativity. Then, and the comprehension abilities, those are the generic skills. By setting a question, it means we are creative and it improves on the critical thinking. Then answering it helps in problem solving. That is what I learned. Thank you. Thank you.
Andrew, thank you ends with yourself. We never end with oneself.
Beg your pardon?
I said, thank you, just ends with yourself. In pretext, we don't end with ourselves. We invite someone.
Okay, thank you. We go through. Allow me invite Lisa.
I already spoke, Andrew.
Salvador?
Already spoke too.
Oh, who else didn't?
Maybe Ari.
Okay.
Adi spoke. I think Safia is the only one. Safia, did you speak? Okay. But you see how attentive one must be? Huh? Go ahead, Sophia.
Okay, thank you very much. What did we do or what did I learn from it? We were asked to have our pens and a notes, and a story was read to us, which was later shared. So, what I learned from this activity is that while reading, I have to pay attention, to listen carefully, and jot some points. And from this point, I was able to use it to answer a question. Thank you.
Okay.
Over to you. Yes.
Has everyone spoken? Yes? Who deserves some applause? I think we all deserve applause.
Yeah.
All right. And when we applaud, are we applauding other people or ourselves? Everyone, including ourselves. One danger in conventional classrooms is that we create competition among people, even aggression. But when you know that everyone has to participate, there's no competition. You just know that someone will call on you, right? Competition is a terrible thing. Aggression is worse. And authoritarianism is behind it, you know? I think that was Maria who recognized that I should speak. I'm just one more participant. I give a prompt, but then I'm one more participant because the only protagonist in pretext is the protocol. That's it. So anyone who sees that we missed something in the protocol or that we can add something to the protocol, that's our objective, not any one person. Yeah. All right. Now we have accomplished step 1, reading out loud, step 2, questions, and step 3 is making art from the text. We like to work with artists. I just came back from a conference of the Society of Artist Researchers. Very, very interesting group of people. We like to work with artists. Sometimes artists don't like to work with literacy professionals because they don't want to be instrumentalized. But I'm very happy to be here with some artists who know that intellectual work is also creative. Thank you for that. We get to choose what art form we want to participate in. So the facilitator for next time will also ask the group, what do you want to do? Should we sing, dance, paint, make pantomime, a soundtrack? Sometimes we do soundtracks, which means listen to a clip of instrumental music and say where it should go in our text. Yeah? So we listen to 3 or 4 clips and arrange those clips for our liking in the text. That's a soundtrack. But pantomime is fun. You get a group. We can make breakout groups. You get a group of 3 or 4 people, and you choose a passage, a line of the text, make a pantomime, and the rest of us have to identify that passage from your acting. Or get in the groups and make a choreography, make a song. So I made some proposals. You can make more, and then we decide. Deciding is an exercise in consensus building. Everything we do in pretext is so easy and profound. We make consensus, we don't talk about it. Any proposals?
I'm wondering whether people could be free to choose the medium they want.
Okay, that's an option. I don't prefer it.
Okay.
Because that means that you stay with the media you're comfortable with. If you don't like to sing, it doesn't force you to sing. And try something that otherwise you would not do. That's why we lose our dignity immediately.
Okay.
Okay. So, and it doesn't promote the moment of consensus building, because one always stays with what one already approves of.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a very important consideration when you meet with your groups. So, do I have some proposals or preferences for the ones that I mentioned?
You can go for arts. You can drawing something from it.
Okay, so we have a proposal for drawing. What else?
Painting.
Painting? Okay,
Yeah,
so it's, huh?
Yeah, with we can do with color pencils.
Okay, so we have 2 proposals for visual arts. Any other?
A poem?
Huh?
A poem?
A poem? We
Origami,
can make a poem.
folding paper.
Paper sculpture, yeah. We'll have to come to a consensus soon. So if you have another proposal, please make it. All right. All right, so how many people want to do a visual art, painting or drawing? How many people want to do a poem? I think the visual arts won this time. No? Or no, nobody wants to do a song or a dance. All right. Be prepared, because if we use up the visual one today, we'll do something else on Thursday when we'll meet. Do you want to do the visual art separately, individually, or in groups?
Groups.
Who has another?
How are we doing in groups?
Huh?
In groups.
How are we gonna do in groups? Like in a drawing together in a whiteboard?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you can draw something individually and paste them together, make a kind of mural. I mean, there we can exercise some autonomy in the breakout rooms, as long as we're agreed that it will be a visual art piece. Now, we'll make breakout rooms, but remember, the text is your raw material. It's not an inspiration. The visual art will quote from the text. You see the difference? Artists like to be inspired by literature and then do whatever, occurs to them. But if you have a metaphor from the text, or titles from books, or the choreography in the workshop, you're quoting from the text. And we will ask you, what's your quote? Maybe you'll put it in, in the signature of the artwork. Everything we do in pretexts is an excuse to go back to the text. That's why we call it pretexts. Yeah? You already noticed that we read seriously. We had to go back to the text. We will go back again and pull something, a thread. Text and textile are practically the same word. We pull a thread out. Okay, groups of 3, 4, give me a hint.
3.
3, okay. Yes? Assign automatically. Create groups of 3, did we say? Yes? All right, you ready? We're going to float. How long should we spend? We have 25 minutes for everything, because we end with a what did we do? Oh, I did not say something important. please bear with me before we go to the breakout room. For tomorrow, for Thursday, we will, instead of introducing ourselves, which we did today, we will begin with a step that we cannot do the first day because it depends on going off on a tangent. This is what we do for the beginning of the following session. You remember how teachers would tell you not to go off on a tangent? Did your teachers tell you not to go off on a tangent?
Yes.
Don't distract yourself, don't go off. No se vaya por la rama, right? Okay, we say to our participants, go off on a tangent because you just got curious about something, you heard a word that's interesting, you like this color scheme, whatever it is. There's an author whose name you didn't recognize and you want to know more about them. You don't know where Cayey is. You know it's in Puerto Rico, but maybe it's on the coast, maybe it's inland. What do people in Cayey do when they're not rolling cigars? Whatever it is. What size was the window? Something architectural. Whatever it is, you are going off on a tangent. And that means that you'll bring in, I'll show you, a page that looks like this. You can see my screen, no? Talk to me, so because I'm looking at my screen. Okay. Okay, so this is for session 2, Pretext International Online, leaf and tangent. The leaf is a quote from our text, and then the tangent is something that we can relate to the leaf. Okay, so we get a quote from the text, and then we go off. We find something that interests us that we can connect to the leaf. And so I just put down number 1 as a model, and then you have number 2, leaf and tangent.
We prepare this for Thursday.
Yes. And I will give you access to this document so that you can so that you can add to it, and we can read each other's leaves and tangents even before we come in, because reading will take us time and we won't have more time to make art. Okay? So the idea is, during these couple of days, find a leaf that you like and a tangent, post them, and everyone will have access to the same document. Again, this is anonymous. And I will put this new link on our chat. It's now open for editing. Okay, anyone who just came in, I'll post this again. Okay, can you try it, open it up and see if you can write in it?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, good. All right. Any questions or recommendations about this part of the protocol? In fact, when we did this in the LASA conference in Paris, we did not do the leaves and tangents. So this is new for Maria and for Alejandra too. Yeah.
Doris, so the leaf and tangent are done about today's text in
Yes.
preparation for Thursday.
Yes.
And this will feed the facilitator that will run the Thursday.
No,
No?
no, it will not. It will be separate.
It's
So
separate.
I will
Okay.
still be the facilitator for the leaf and tangent.
Okay.
We'll spend 10 minutes looking at each other's contributions because I will ask about number 3. What does number 3 tangent have to do with this leaf? And the person who brought number 3 will say, let me explain to you. Okay. And that person will then pick another leaf and tangent and say, I want to know about this, or it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Prior to the new facilitator.
Prior to the new facilitator. And the new facilitator will begin with an icebreaker and we'll have already hired a reader. Stella, we have everybody's name and email address, yes?
Yes.
Does
yes.
everyone have the list?
Yes, I think so. If they don't have it, I compare to everything.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone.
So Stella will share the list, and then you can invite someone to be a reader. The facilitator for Thursday will have invited someone to be a reader and send them your chosen text so that they're prepared. This is a professional role. Okay? You come having practiced so that you don't trip over a word or pronunciation.
When are you choosing the facilitator? I'm happy to have a go if nobody.
Okay, so João, you just chose yourself. I think that's great for Thursday. And people who know they want to be facilitators, please tell Stella to sign you up for one of the next 3. Tayo, maybe you want to be a facilitator, yeah? For good. So we have 2 more slots, and please write to Stella if you want to occupy one of those slots.
Doris and you and Stella help us prepare. I mean, we need to pick a text, a few preparation we need to do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the reason that I'm doing this workshop now today is to prepare you.
Yeah.
Do we
There's
pick a text or
nothing
give us
you will have to do that we're not doing already.
So,
okay.
Yeah, the text should be between 1 and 3 pages.
Yeah. So I need to pick a reader, choose a text and pick a reader.
Yeah. And the text can be in any discipline. It can be in history, astronomy, biology, even anthropology, Tayo.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go to the breakout rooms. And let's take a luxury, 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes, and then we'll show each other our work and reflect on what did we do. And that will be the end of the session.
Okay.
Yes? Any more questions, recommendations? The facilitator always pauses for questions and recommendations, not just questions. If they're just questions, then I know the answer. But maybe you have a criticism or a recommendation. We need to hear each other. All right. Create. How many?
21.
Okay, we will have in one breakout room, we'll have 4 people, but let's go. And then I'll call you back in 15 minutes.
Hello, Stella.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
I am. This is my first time to do the workshop in English.
All right.
So I am very nervous because I don't speak English very well.
You do enough.
And so please be patient
where are you from?
with Mexico.
You're from Mexico. Nice.
You live in Brazil, right?
Yes, in São Paulo.
So I am the office manager of only three days ago.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
I make a lot of mistakes. So please be patient with me.
No, we're going to be rigorous and angry.
No, please, no. Please, no.
Do we have more
Peace.
people joining us?
Peace, no?
But
There's
besides, they're groups of 3. Okay, so it's the 3 of us. Peace, Michael.
Okay.
It's the most beautiful name I've seen.
Thank you very much.
Where are you based, Peace, again?
I'm based in Nigeria.
Nigeria, nice too.
Wow.
Which part of
who's the
Nigeria?
artist? Who is the artist here?
Well, I work with artists, and I studied art history, and I ran a pretext. I discovered pretext in an art show in 2022, and then I started researching it, but without really exchanging with Doris. So I created my own version of it, completely different from the way she does.
But I think you have a very good artist. You're drawing, or what are you doing?
I don't do art myself. I support artists, and I'm kind of an artistic director, and they come with ideas for exhibitions,
Wow.
and I help them to kind of make their ideas more interesting for curators and galleries.
Wow. Wow, it's so excited.
It's exciting. What about Peace? Where are you based?
I'm based in Rivers State, Nigeria.
I don't know.
Rivers.
Which is the meaning of which is the meaning of Rivers?
It's a state in Nigeria. Nigeria has 36 states. I'm in Rivers State.
How many states?
36 states.
36. Wow, Brazilian has 26. And
yes.
Nice.
And what are you doing right now?
I'm currently a PhD student studying educational psychology.
Oh wow!
Oh, okay, wow!
Brilliant. Let's. So we are supposed to create something based on the text, right? So we need to.
Yeah.
Let's get the text on the screen, so we can choose.
I have a paper and a pencil.
Yeah, excellent. Should we? What do you?
But I don't draw. Good. So I think you, Joao, draw very good. I think so.
So I think we can create a whiteboard and do it together. And
okay.
Can you see the whiteboard I created?
Yeah.
When
you say draw and write.
Yeah, let's go back to the text. Can you all can you let me see if you can, please see if you can write something just for test.
I think when I listen the text, I wrote something like this. There is okay, this is the window, the child, and this is the tabacallery and the people with the cigarettes, making cigarettes.
Let me see if I can paste this into the.
So
show it again, Stella. A bit further out. Let me see.
It's a very simple draw, like a kids.
We should try. I don't know if it. Look! I managed to paste it into our whiteboard.
That's very beautiful.
That's a very simple draw.
Yeah.
But I think the window.
Show it in a way where we can see the entire image on the screen. So a bit further out, because we're only seeing part of it. Yeah, move it a little bit closer to away from the screen, away and up. Now to your right. Let me see if I can. Okay. Oops, capture it. A bit better, and so now I think we can. Yeah, I think it's perhaps good enough. Now let's go to the text. And do you have a favorite bit of the text piece?
I'm currently looking at it.
Choose a piece, a part of the text that you think is great.
Well, I think the first part, when I was a boy in Calle, my hometown in Puerto Rico, we lived in a house in back of which was a big cigar factory. So it gives a visual representation of where his house is situated in his hometown.
Should we work with that? So you like up to cigar factory, like the first line, the very first
Yes.
sentence. So let me see if I can paste it. Yeah, so see, I pasted it in our whiteboard. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so then we have, Doris will ask for the quotation so that we can say which bit of, let me see if I can, grow it. Okay, so let's make it a bit more poem style. When I was a boy in Cavi, my hometown in Puerto Rico, we lived in a house in back of which was a big cigar factory. And okay, so now how we continue creating for that? Already we have text, we have a drawing. We need to continue.
But I think we have a draw with all of the elements, the text and the picture.
Yes, so that's why I'm trying to see here. Maybe we can create a balloon.
Or a cigar.
Okay. Or a cigar.
Yeah, I think we should have a cigar.
Yes.
Like a balloon. Or it could be a cigar and the smokes of the cigar becomes the balloon. How it's you help. Oh, look.
This is a cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a cigar.
Yeah, it's a cloud. It's a cloud of smoke. It's a cloud of smoke. And can you try and draw a cigar in his hand?
I am not an artist. I think you are doing quite okay with that.
Neither am I. Neither am I. Or if one thing you can do, Peace, is you can take an image of a cigar if you from on Google Image, and then you paste it here.
Okay. And let me find one.
If you prefer. Okay, so here it is.
Wow.
Okay.
Grow it. Oops, no, that's not a and I have no idea how to use these tools from Zoom, but we try.
Yes, perfect.
As Doris says, we should.
And maybe we can put with the other, the one of them are the lector, and say something like Cervantes and everything, something like this one. In the other side, in the cigarette fabric. Here, up.
Yeah.
In the industry, in the fabric,
The
there
fabric
is a
is here.
window. There is a window. This is the lector here.
This one is the lecture.
Yes. And maybe we can put, we are thinking, he's thinking and he's saying, Cervantes tell something like,
Okay.
You understand me?
Yes, his thinking and
Or tell them like this, Cervantes and the text. I am the exacto. Blah, blah, blah. Wow.
okay.
Wow.
Now I need a cigar.
Yes.
We do. You are not.
Maybe in one of the men are into the windows here.
Yeah.
Maybe inside the window.
Sorry, what do you suggest, Estela?
In this is a window. This is the reader,
Yeah.
and the others are
They're listening. They're workers.
Yes. Here, they put the cigar in one of them.
So we can say here, like, we can create a balloon for this one, saying like, we love Marx.
Wow, it's amazing.
Do you want help finding the cigar piece?
Yes, I'm working on that.
And I think sharing your screen will close the whiteboard for everyone, not cancel. We can't close the whiteboard. We should save the whiteboard in case whiteboard, save pages, rename background color, our background color. Okay. Set start view. Are you happy with this red?
I am so happy.
Or you rather have kind of this?
Oh, this looks better.
You prefer like this?
I think the other color looks better. Yes, this is
this one.
better. Yes.
And then grids and guides. So I'll take the dots out. Do you like the dots, or can I take them out?
Peace. Where you are thinking put the cigar?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, because if we had to put the cigar, it's supposed to be close to one of the drawings, one of the images in the drawings.
Oh, the breakout room.
Oh, the session is over.
Okay, that's okay.
Can you put the cigar anywhere just so that we have it in?
I'm unable to do anything. It's asking me to return to the main session.
Okay, so we should at least make a copy. Let me see if I can find a cigar here. Cigar Cuban workers.
You are great.
So should I pay? Oops, what happened? No, that's not I wanted. Oh, I thought I would be able to paste an image, and but I can't paste the image.
Yeah. The time is on off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So now I don't know why I have this this feature of subtitles. It's distracting me.
You can turn it off.
Where? Host tools. Where do I
You
turn
go
it
to, I
off?
think it's more and then show captions, I think. The little CC.
More?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hide captions. All right, thank you. All right. So, welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi.
Now, any group can begin to show their work and then invite a next group. So, who wants to start? And to show the work is the visual and the quote from the text. Yeah.
We start. Marie-Claire, you have the.
Sure, I'll share. Can you find, except I don't have the quote, the exact quote.
Oh, you can just read it.
So can you see on my
Wow.
image?
Nice.
Wow.
So we used a Miro board, and basically it was the part of the text where the boy is looking in the window.
Okay,
So that is what we
you
drew.
have to read it out of the text.
Oh, can someone from my group help me?
Every morning, one morning, my boyish curiosity was aroused beyond endurance. I went through the backyard to one of the ground floor windows of the cigar factory.
Very good. Very good. You see why I insist that we read out of the text?
Yeah.
Everything is to go back to the text. Great. Bravo to your group. Now, please, if another group wants to go, that's fine. Otherwise, Marie-Claire, you get to choose someone.
Who wants to go?
We can go. I'm sorry, I have it here. We had some issue. I don't know if you can see it.
No, but
Sorry, I'm trying to stop sharing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The thing is that I cannot project it because we were working on a whiteboard and it closed and I did the drawing on
Okay, but Marie-Claire,
on a piece of
please
paper here.
stop sharing.
There we go. Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Lisa.
That's our drawing, and the part of the text is always the same voice of the reader, my boyhood memories, but now clearer, stronger, surer, devoid of the rhetoric based on facts and history.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay.
And I'm gonna call. Do I need to call someone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Tayo's group.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let me share. No. Let me share. We're not that good artistically, but you still see what we have done.
The part of the text we were very inspired by was from like the section where it says he was called el lector, the reader. His job was to read cigar makers when he's explaining the.
Okay, but you're not reading from the text, Maria.
No,
Okay,
I know,
think
I
you
know.
can read. Maria, you can read from In the Morning, the reader.
Pardon? But we're not reading from the text.
Yes, but you should.
Okay, so the parts that I think we took from the text was where it says in the morning, the reader used to read the daily paper and some working weeklies or monthlies that were published or received from abroad. In the afternoon, he will read from a novel by Zola, Balzac, Hugo, and from a book by Kropotkin, Malatesta, or Karl Marx. Famous speeches like Castelltella, or Spanish classical novels like Cervantes, Don Quixote. were also read aloud by a lector. So you were amazed by the phenomenon of cigar makers who hardly knew how to read and write, discussing books like Zola's Germinal, Balzac, Pre-Goreut, or crop-cutting fields, factories, and workshops during the mad Puerto Rican evenings in the public square.
Good. Wonderful.
I wanted to add something to why there's that the little section of the cigar makers discussing this, and I just we're discussing how it felt the example of how to become cultural agents. So how do we turn reading a text and becoming, let's say, a passive receiver of a text to then becoming an active cultural agent in the moment where you start these conversations with others about what was read to you.
Good.
Shall we?
Yeah.
We'll call the next group Stella's group.
Okay, please, Joao. Joao is the best artist around the world. and please, so
you see what we did, and you judge for yourselves. So we started from selection, like piece was inspired by the beginning of the text because she thought it was very visual, and we knew Doris was going to be rigorous and ask us to go back to the text, so I already put it in the image, so there's no no question. It's there. So it's when I was a boy in Calle, my hometown in Puerto Rico. We lived in a house in back of which was a big cigar factory. So that's the bit of the text that we worked with. And then Stella was saying, I'm not creative. I'm the worst creative person, but I have a drawing to show. And so she's not really fair to herself because she was the first one to share the drawing she had made. And so I got her to hold the drawing on Zoom, and I made a capture and I included in the drawing in our group drawing. And then we started like from the piece quote and the drawing Stella had did, we started to kind of improve it. We started to kind of blend it in with the canvas and to put a few balloons. So this balloon here was supposed to be like a smoke of the cigar that came out, like with the, so that's the, we mix this thinking with the smoke in this idea. And then here we put like a arrow saying, I'm the reader, Cervantes, Balzac, blah, blah, blah. So it was the reader. And then the workers are saying, we love Marx.
Great. Wonderful.
So this is us. And I have to call somebody whose group has not, Marilupe, your group has presented. Salvador,
Yes.
your group has presented.
I don't have access, but I think Ari has access to the drawing.
Wow. Very nice.
And the text that we used was the cigar makers with their heads bent over their work listened intently.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
And I like how your names keep moving around it as a
Yeah.
field.
Now, the picture on the right is not a cigar factory. It looks like a sugar factory.
Sugar factory.
And
well, we imagined that it was cigar factories.
no, what's interesting, see, in a cigar factory, there's no smoke. People are just working in a workshop. Sugar factories were brutal. They were brutal. People would die of heat. They would lose their arms in the cranking machines. Enslaved people in sugar were very cruelly treated. In tobacco, you had to have fresh air and skill. So in the Caribbean, the difference between tobacco and sugar is the difference between life and death. All right? So I'm glad you have both images. You see how different they are. Very good. All right. What's the next group?
We can call Maria.
If you refer to me, I was in Tayo's group and we already discussed our painting.
Maria Garcia. We have Mary Claire.
I was with the first group that presented.
Oh, sorry. Kasim.
Yeah, thank you. So we had a picture presented by Doris.
We were having trouble with the technology, so I counted on this historic photo of the reader in a woman's factory. And the quote, Kasim, you had the quote. We were with Miriam and me. Go ahead.
Yes, and I want to read from the text. There was a man sitting on a chair on a platform. The platform had a thin wooden railing around it, except for the opening. A short, steep, narrow wooden staircase connected the platform with the floor below. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. That was our group. Has everyone's group spoken? Or do we still have? Okay, it's 10 o'clock now.
Oh, sorry.
It's 10 o'clock now. And I'm sorry to say, we still need to do one very important activity. That's why it's important to manage time well. We don't want to start late or end late. We respect people's schedules. So the very last thing that we do is what?
What did you do?
What did we do? And who responds to the what did we do? Everyone. So let's be brief, to the point, and wish each other a good day or a good evening. Yeah. Okay, Lisa, you want to start? And then
Yes.
everyone else can start. If you hear any silence, just invite someone. Go ahead.
We went back to the text. Thank you. And I'm gonna call Nicole.
We went back to the text. We were creative. We listened. We spoke. We drew a picture. And I'll call Misa.
Lisa, your microphone is off.
Thank you. We will come back to the text and we have done drawing. We have met person that want to know each other, and it's very interesting be here. I ask Cecilia to speak.
Thank you. We discovered new apps together and had to collaborate online. So that was fun. And we were very creative and yeah, we had fun. So I call Nicole.
I already spoke.
Mary Claire.
We were creative together. I'll call Ari.
We combined our interpretations, and I'll call on Boyana.
Thank you. I think that we have learned a lot. We did have a lot of fun, and I think that we have met some new perspectives, and I'm really grateful for that. I call for João.
We created collaboratively with someone we just met, and I think it's important to point out. And let's see, Kasim.
Okay, thank you. What we did was creation of a text from another text, which is called intertextuality. And we have a collaboration. We had a collaboration between among the team. Thank you. Among the team members.
Go to the next person.
And I call upon Mary.
Does that mean Maria? Go.
What I enjoyed was also the consensus building process of figuring out with your team members what to draw, what not to draw, what to choose to draw, but also what to leave behind. I feel that there was that consensus building creative experience together. And I call Stella.
I think we made art and we made admired what others created. And Alejandra Diaz.
Thanks. Well, in our group, we struggled with technology. They couldn't see what I was trying to draw, and then we couldn't share what we draw in a whiteboard, but we find solutions. So Lisa found a solution for our group, and that was collaborative working, and that was great. I call peace.
I think what we did was make a visual representation of what the art, of what the text looks like. Now, I believe everybody has a picture of what the text should look like in visual. And I call Ari.
I've already gone, but maybe Andrew.
Okay. Thank you so much. In our group, there was teamwork, there was creativity and innovation. Thank you. Allow me call Andrew.
All right, thank you. For my group, I think the takeaway is improvisation, because we see that we are limited in some way. We're not really artistic. Like, not everyone is artistic, so we just get to improvise. That's my take. So I call on Misa Roncaroli.
Already done.
Oh, you've already done.
You can call Sofia, I think.
Okay, I haven't gone.
Okay, thank you.
I haven't gone. Our team really struggled with the technology too. So I think it was a lesson to me that I need to learn more about drawing online. We consoled each other with an easy way out. So that was our level of collaboration. Marilupe, did you speak?
No, yeah, I think we shared, we create, and we admire the work that everybody did in our team and in other teams, because I struggle with technology and I was very impressed on how Marie Claire did the things in the board. And I think Joao, have you shared?
I did, yes.
I did not speak.
Sophia.
Thank you very much. Yeah, what we did, we put text into an image, and it was wonderful. Yes, we struggle with technology, but all of us appreciated the group to have the best jury. Thank you. I don't know who's next. Okay, Miriam, Dr. Miriam Alike, she has not spoken.
Thank you. Well, I learned about a synergy, understanding relationship and concepts. Thank you.
Okay, I've not spoken. I was just waiting to see. Okay. Thank you. What we did was we were put in a group first from the
Nicole, have you spoken?
From the breakout room. We waited for the group to be complete when we were in the group in the room, because we felt, oh, we're just two, so we waited for the last person to come in. We imagined together more in a collaborative, creative process. And then we decided what we wanted to draw and how it made meaning to each of us within the group. Okay. And I don't know, I'm just gonna guess, I don't know, Salvador, have you spoken?
No, yet.
Okay, I got it right.
Good.
I was thinking that we are all talking about the drawing that was impressive, but we had an hour and a half before that was good too, preparing to that. It was good to know you and to be with you this time. Nicole, you already talked. Who didn't?
Maybe we just need to applaud ourselves again. Huh? We did a good job. The drawing and the reflections. I want to make just one more comment that when we have time, we do a second round. So please excuse me for being the only one now with time for a second round. But when I said we need to quote from the text, look at the readings that we achieved. Tayo would not have read in, with that length of quote if he weren't obliged to quote from the text. He read out loud beautifully. Who else read out loud longer than expected? But you see, we own the text now. When we have to go back and pull out threads, we master the text. So I wanted to underline that simple prompt. Use the text as raw material, and you master it. Yeah, we're all artists there. So thank you so much. I look forward to Thursday. Now, Joao asked how we choose a reader for next time. So either, Joao, you can write to everyone and say who would like to be a reader, or someone can volunteer now to be your reader, if anybody wants to.
I think we already had,
I already volunteered to be a reader for him.
Joy is reading. I'm reading.
No. We need a professional reader for next time. The way that Maria was the professional reader this time. Yeah.
Okay.
So if someone wants to volunteer to Joao, you have his email.
Yeah.
In the list.
I had asked Peace Michael whether she wanted to read, and she was okay with it.
Good. Perfect. Okay. So this is the way now I've passed the baton, and that's it. I will just be a participant and enjoy the session as much as I did today. Okay. Thank you so much. See you on Thursday.
All the best,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thank
Great.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.